Chapter 2 Polynomials. This video contains some basics about polynomials as well as some concepts on linear polynomial.
Let me start a small introduction with polynomial. Poly means many, nominal means terms. Here polynomial is usually denoted as p of x. P of x in one variable x is in the general form given below. So to understand this particular general form, we will look into an example here. 2x square plus 4x plus 1 is the polynomial expression. So this particular polynomial expression has a variable as x and the coefficients as 2, 4 and 1 and the operations, arithmetic operations as positive, and the positive integer exponent of that particular x variable is 2. This is the general form of the polynomial expression. Usually the degree of the polynomial should always be in the whole number or a positive integer, and the coefficients of the polynomial can be a real numbers also. The final polynomial, this is said to be a constant polynomial because x to the power 0, the value of x to the power 0 is 1, hence this will become as a constant polynomial. Now we will try to understand different types of polynomial. First, the polynomial is divided into many types based on the number of the terms. Here if you look into number of the terms, there are 3 terms here. 1, 4x is the second term and 2x square is the third term. Hence this is said to be trinomial. If it has only 4x plus 1, it is said to be binomial. And the last term, if it has a single term here, it is said to be monomial. This monomial is also called as the constant polynomial because only a single value will be here. Hence it is said to be a constant polynomial. It can be either minus root 3 or minus 15, even plus 2, anything will come under constant polynomial. If this particular term is 0, if this 1 becomes 0, then it is called as the 0 polynomial. Now we can divide polynomial based on the degree of the polynomial. Here if you look into this particular expression, the highest degree of this particular variable x is 2 only. So this 2 has a quadratic form. Hence this is said to be quadratic polynomial altogether. If we have a 4x plus 1 alone as an expression, then the highest degree of this particular variable x is only 1. So this is said to be linear polynomial. And this last one, as I said before, it is said to be a constant polynomial because x to the power 0 value is always 1, hence it will be a constant polynomial only. And if it becomes 0, it is said to be 0 polynomial, but we cannot define the value of the degree of the 0 polynomial. I am going to convert this particular expression into its highest degree order. Look, I am going to add 3x cube in this particular expression. Now the highest degree of the variable x is 3. Hence this particular equation turns into cubic polynomial. Let us understand zeros of the polynomial. If we consider any real number in the place of the x and we substitute that real number in the place of x and we get the solution as 0, then that is said to be the 0 of the polynomial. Look at the example given below. I am going to consider p of k where k will be the real number. So in order to find the value of the k, I am going to equate it to 0 and hence I find the value of k as minus 3 by 2. If you substitute this minus 3 by 2 in the equation like 2 into minus 3 divided by 2, 2 and 2 gets cancelled, minus 3 plus 3 is 0. Hence this particular solution for this particular expression is found. And if we plot that particular graph and you find that it will intersect at the x axis alone. Hence it is said to be solution or it is said to be 0 of the polynomial. We are going to understand the geometrical meaning of the zeros. For the linear polynomial, always the graph will be a straight line. For the quadratic polynomial, the graph will be either upward opened parabola or downward opened parabola. Let us understand that with the help of the graph. Previously we have seen the expression 2x plus 3 and the solution and the 0 of this particular polynomial is minus 3 by 2 and hence the number of zeros is said to be 1 because that particular graph is intersecting x axis in a single point only. The straight line will divide or intersect at the x axis at single point, hence the number of zeros found here for the linear polynomial is 1. Look at the graph. The graph is intersecting x-axis at 3 points. Hence, the number of zeros of this particular polynomial is 3.
In the next video, we will see zeros of quadratic and cubic polynomial in detail with its corresponding graph.